watching the meeting.
Still is. CJ said she's still listening. Hi, CJ.
Oh, you're number 4. I'm number 4. I just went on. One more.
Oh, Missy's on too. Hi, Missy.
Missy's on too.
Hi, Missy.
Oh my God, Gaby.
She decided. She's still listening. Oh, he's. So she was. Why? Did I say that?
I've been up for a while, hasn't it?
Going on 20 minutes. 20 minutes? Maybe it was a 20-minute break. Was it? 20-minute break. Yeah. Set the timer next time.
Okay, hello. It is 8:15 and we're going to resume with the meeting, and we were almost done with our last 2 agenda items. We were talking about item number 19, discuss possible action ordinance to make some changes for the budget for N&O cost. Anyway, and then the newsletter cost, legal services cost. We talked about the newsletter, maybe needing like $1,200 for 2 more newsletters. They're $5.50 each, black and white. And then we talked about legal cost. We've budgeted $42,000, and we've already spent $30,740. And we have been using her double duty since we don't have an administrator. So it's kind of my thought just to move the $10,000 from the administrator line to our legal fees, so we'll have enough for the rest of the year. And then our national night out, we've already decided that we needed $1,000. We thought it was budgeted here in this budget. It is not. I had it on a particular one. It was for community. Where is it? Well, it's not on the community events line. We have a community. See, where is it?
I don't think the line item's on the budget.
We had a line item for community events where I thought that's where it went. Do we make another line item for that?
I think that was on that second budget.
Okay, so the budget that went with the city business plan. So we need to create a line and for our National Night Out costs and put some money down. And we had talked about $1,000 previously. Oh, here, okay. Yeah, so there is no line item here for it.
Well, we can make it.
Right, yeah. I would say make a line item, just put in a no on it. Go ahead and designate the funds for that. So, can I have a motion to designate a new line item entitled "and a no cost"? Put $1,000 there. Newsletter cost $1,200 on the newsletter line.
Where are we going to take it from?
We are not using any of our court cost.
Well, why can't we just take it all from the net income?
We can if you want. Yes, we can just take it from the net income. And then the legal cost. Cassandra, you said it would run. How much do I need on that for you? I have 3 more months. Probably.
But that was exhibit A.
So I need 3
Go
months.
to D, it's on D too.
I need about $12,000 for our legal fees to complete our year, $1,200 for our newsletter cost, and $1,000 for our National Night Out cost.
I don't think it's on
That
D.
would be a total of,
This is D. Oh, I took it out. They don't need moments to remove a line item? No.
that'd be $24,200. Is that what everybody got?
What was it?
Oh, 14,200. It's getting late, people. And we're taking it from the net income.
All of it?
Yes? Okay, so Douglas, Alderman Thomasini, are you making a motion to take the $14,200 from the net income for those different costs?
Yes, I'll make a motion that we take $1,000 out of the net income for National Night Out, $1,200 out of the net income line item for the newsletter, and $12,000 out of the net income to move that to the city attorney.
And go ahead and create a line item for National Night Out cost.
And approve the line item for National Night Out. Can I do, and approve the ordinance?
Yeah, so I was gonna.
Can I do that all at once?
An ordinance approving the budget.
Okay, and Alderman Rapino seconded the motion to make those changes for 2017-2018 fiscal year budget for the items just mentioned. Do I have a show of hands to move that money? Okay, we have unanimous vote. Last but not least, number 20, discuss and or possible action to award contract for demolition of swimming pool at municipal Park, Mr. Tomasini, Mr. Fillinger's not here. Could you fill us in on the contract?
Both of these estimates are from pool companies, so they'll know what they're doing. One is from Blue Haven Pools. The cost is $14,925. And Keith Czar's Pools gave us two different estimates depending on what we wanted to do. If we just want to fill in the pool, and the things that come along with doing that, it's $9,800. If we also want to break up the concrete that's around the swimming pool, that is an added $10,000, $650. So, you know, the $9,800 that fits into our what's already budgeted to demolish the pool, but that would leave the concrete around it.
What was Blue Haven going to do?
They were going to knock out all the concrete around it and do everything. That's
For 15?
no, yeah, 14. Well, yeah, 14,925.
Them are both big expensive people. How come y'all don't let D&C give you all an estimate on it?
And that includes the Keith Czar's pools. That the $9,800. That includes filling in the pool with sand, removing the chain link fence partially so they get to it, and then putting it back. After they're finished, they're going to break out 3 holes in the bottom of the swimming pool that are 3 feet by 3 feet and fill it in with gravel to allow for drainage, but I don't think that's a problem out here with all the sand. And they're going to put some kind of dirt on top of the concretes that they're to try to keep from breaking it when they drive over it, but they can't guarantee that they won't break or crack some of the concrete, because they got to get in there with trucks and stuff to fill in the. Remove, disconnect, and haul away all pool equipment. Fill in pool with fill material, sand and gravel fill, and then of course put the fence back. That's what it is. And they require 75% down and 25% upon completion. And this proposal is good for 30 days, so that means it's good for.
So they want 19 to do everything. And the concrete, take the fence out.
More like 20.
And
Well, right at actually a little over 20,000.
and Blue Haven was at just under 15 to do the same.
To do everything.
Take the fence down, take that concrete out.
But I don't see any reason why we need the concrete going.
The concrete around the pool?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, is it a safety hazard for children?
What would you use it for? What would you?
Well, you could just use it for,
Sunbathing.
the city. I mean, you can use it for anything. We might decide to build a pavilion.
We
there
put
someday
tables or
something.
something. Okay, so then the breakup concrete is different than the fill. It's actually breaking up the concrete
Yeah,
around it.
there's a lot of concrete around the swimming pool. There's quite a bit.
I kind of liked it though, but skaters might like it. If we fill it with dirt, then we're gonna grow plants or something.
Hey, we can do whatever we want with that. Whatever the citizens want to do with it, I suppose.
And then the Blue Haven is to do everything, demolish it all.
Why don't
Well,
we
you can
put it
tell.
off another month, maybe
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can tell Blue Haven not to
Concrete or
remove
not
it.
concrete?
It needs to be
Because they
done.
You can build over it.
Okay, so
Well,
concrete or no concrete, that's the question.
Well, I would just assume leave the concrete there, but that's
Exactly.
Me too.
that's an extra $10,650
Right.
to remove it, because it's a lot of concrete.
Yeah.
It is.
Right.
And the trucking to haul it off. Quite expensive.
It seems like a bargain compared to what I was anticipating. Do I have a motion?
And we might use one of the bushes there so they get in.
So they can start immediately once we put our 75 down.
Well, I don't know, that
Okay.
would be it. Well, I'm sure we'll be in line, but I don't know,
When? Okay.
because this is pool season.
So I moved to spend the $14,925 to have the pool be constructed. And, no, to leave the concrete.
Yeah,
It's
to leave the
9,000.
concrete, it's only $9,800.
Okay, so then just leave the concrete.
Okay.
Spend $9,000, by, what was the name of the company?
Keith Czar's pools.
These are pool.
Okay, so Kezar's Pools, we have a motion from Alderman Rapino to take the $9,800 to fill in
That's Keith Czar's.
the pool.
But if we select them, that's a 75% down.
Well, we have it.
Just to fill it in.
Yeah.
Well, as much as I'd like to go out and get more bids on this, I think we need to get it done.
Do you have a second?
Well, I called 4 or 5 different companies, and they were the only 2 that wanted to come out and do it. You know,
Okay.
They're mostly in the business of building, not tearing them down.
So we have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Alderman Garcia's second to go ahead and do the fill for $9,800. Show of hands for going ahead with this. Motion passes. Number 21, motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Alderman Garcia, motion to adjourn. We have Rapino, second. Everybody says yes. Thank you for coming.
And we leave the chair, we'll leave all the chairs here. Don't-
So leave all the chairs the way we found them.